Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Tuesday morning and actually it's almost noon. I'm not gonna lie, it's almost 12. It's 20 to 12. But anyway, I'm going to be making stew today, and so I already have stuff in the slow cooker, and yeah, I'm just going to leave it on low for the entire day and supper will be ready. I don't even have to do anything else. About halfway through, I'm going to put a can of mixed vegetables and some lima beans in there. And I still got to cut some onions and throw them in there. But right now I cubed up that roast I bought in the grocery haul. And I cut up some carrots and potatoes, threw some of that tomato juice in there. So yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. But first off, I'd like to say that we have officially reached 3,000 subscribers, just over. I think it's 3,003 now. So yeah, unbelievable journey this has been. I just passed my 2-year anniversary on YouTube back in August, and who would have thought just after 2.5 or a little over 2 years that I would have 3,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for your continued support, and all my new viewers and subscribers. I appreciate it so much. I know I'm not the best at getting back to comments, so I apologize for that, but I do read them, and I appreciate you taking time to comment and watch my videos. I just can't believe that it's at 3,000. Unbelievable. When I first started, I was amazed that I even got 100. So this has been quite the journey, and it's been a wonderful journey, and I know a lot of you have been with me since the beginning, and I truly appreciate that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And yeah, I hope to continue this journey for many more years, and to watch the channel grow, and to just get better at what I'm doing for videos. So if you have any ideas of what you'd like me to do for videos, drop it down in the comments and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, thank you so much. As you can see, I'm in the house right now. Yeah, it is a blustery day. It's cool. I think right now it's 48 degrees. When I took Gypsy out this morning, it was 39 degrees, and I put my winter hat on for the first time, wore my pajama pants out. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to like 53 today. So yeah, it just turned to fall just like that, and I am not complaining whatsoever. I love these days, especially when they're cloudy, but not so good for Glenn, so I don't say it too much because that means his time outside is limited. But I think this is going to be a little different winter for him, especially, well, because of Gypsy. I think that's just going to give him a whole new outlook and just a different feeling in the wintertime. So I can't wait to get Gypsy in the snow. I think she's going to have a blast. But all right, so yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your support. And let's just keep moving on with this channel and bringing more content. Just getting better at making these videos, okay? So I'm going to show you the stew real quick. And I never got to the breakfast tacos with the chorizo, so I think we're going to end up having hot ham and cheese lunches on the Hawaiian rolls. So stay tuned. All right, everyone, so there is my slow cooker with the stew meat, carrots, and potatoes. I always put that stuff in first because it takes the longest to soften up. And I'm going to go ahead and cut some onions right now, and that'll be it till midday, where I'll throw in the canned vegetables and lima beans. And yeah, pretty simple for me today. Just throw it all in the slow cooker. And with this, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know when we have beef stew, we have raisin bread. Well, the last time we had beef stew, I made raisin bread in the bread machine, and it turned out wonderful. So guess what I'm doing today? Yes, getting out the bread machine. It's been a while, so time to get it out and make some raisin bread. All right, everyone, so it is lunchtime. I'm going to make lunch, and I'm going to be using 6 of these Hawaiian rolls that I picked up yesterday, and I've got some of the ham I picked up, and I just kind of measured, not measured, but I put it kind of over the rolls to see how much I need. So I got that, and then I shredded up some of that creamery mozzarella cheese, and then because we really like this. And then I'm going to just warm this on the stove top, put a lid over it so the cheese melts over it really nice. And then I'm going to slice open the 6-pack of rolls and just throw them on there. I'm also going to use some garden vegetables, cucumber and tomatoes. So, alright, I'm going to throw this on the stove and I will be back. Alright, so while the ham and cheese are warming up, I'm just slicing up my rolls here. And I'm going to leave it as a 6-pack. And then once I got the ham and cheese on there, I'll just cut it all into 6s. Alright, perfect. I love these fall days. I know I think I said it already, but I absolutely love these fall days. I've got my pajama pants on now. And yeah, it's just nice and cozy. Yeah, I absolutely love the season. I don't know about you. How many of you are ready for fall and Christmas movies and just the whole season in general? I know Friday's the 1st, and that's the first official day I like to do fall stuff. And in the fall and winter, I usually get that app. You can get it on Roku as well as Android. The app is Friendly TV. It's $6.99 a month, but I only have it through the holiday season, the fall and holiday season. And on that app, you can get like Hallmark and Element and all kinds of different channels, and it's live TV as well as watching movies on demand. So yeah, I just like to get it through the season, and then once the season's over, probably January, February, then I cancel it. So but I'm so excited. I'm already tempted to already get it. It just makes me feel like I'm in the season. So all right, let's check on the ham and cheese. Alright, you can really hear that ham and cheese sizzling, so I got that lid on there. This is a great way to melt cheese fast. I'm just waiting for the center to melt, but that is melting awesome, so can't wait to bite into this. Alright, look at that. Woohoo! I'm going to make sure to get all of this cheese. Look at how creamy that is. Oh, it's even melting down the side. Alright. I probably could have put a little bit more ham. Let me just drag some of this ham that's underneath to the side. That's okay. All right, we'll stop there before we mess it all up. There. All right, let me quick get some plates here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use these plates that are great with dividers. And we're going to have 3 each. And we're going to put some, like I said, some veggies from the garden. Let's throw them over here. And cut up some cucumber here. And then we're going to just put some Pringles on that. I don't have a sweet snack to put on there because I didn't buy any. But I am going to make a sweet snack today, so... Alright everyone, so there is lunch. Hot ham and cheese on sweet Hawaiian rolls, some veggies from the garden, and some Pringles. Alright everyone, so look who we have here. We have our old friend the bread machine, ready to join us in some videos again. It's been a while since I used it, and yeah, it's time to make some cinnamon raisin bread for our stew tonight. So let's get to it. All right, everyone, so let's get started making this cinnamon raisin bread. I've already got my pan in here. It's locked in. I've got my paddle in place. So we're just going to start putting in the ingredients in this order. So when you do stuff in the bread machine, you have to put the ingredients in the order it's supposed to go in. So whatever the recipe tells you that order, do it that way. So first thing is going to be 1 cup of milk. And once you start making stuff in the bread machine, you're going to notice the liquids go in first. So, all right. And next is 3 tablespoons of softened butter. Make sure it's softened. Yeah, I don't have any of these ingredients prepped in little cups or anything. That just makes more dishes to wash. Sometimes I'll do that, but today I'm not feeling it, so I'm not doing it that way today. All right. So this is 3, oh, I just splashed that all over. That's 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm already making a mess. Okay, so that's 3 tablespoons of softened butter. We're going to put 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, so this is just a white granulated sugar. Got 1, 2, 3. My favorite woodpecker is in the feeder right now. That's the red-bellied woodpecker. So I love watching that guy. Or girl. I love watching that woodpecker. Okay, so next is going to be 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. All right, next is going to be 1 egg at room temperature. So you want to let it sit out for a while. And 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm using this Redmond real salt. It's a ancient fine sea salt that was sent to me. I really appreciate that. So we're going to use 1 teaspoon of this. Okay, so this is where I'm going to change it a little bit from the last time I did this. And this is going to be the ground cinnamon. So when I did this the first time, it calls for 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I'm actually going to put more because I'll try to remember to leave the link to that video in the description below. But if you watch that video, I mentioned in that video that next time I would add more cinnamon. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put a tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Whew. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon. Last time was a teaspoon. Now I put a tablespoon. So we'll see what that does. Because last time it could have used a little more cinnamon flavor. And then now I'm going to put 3 cups of bread flour. And I have to get it down. Okay, so 3 cups of bread flour. And I'm assuming you can just use all-purpose flour if you don't have bread flour. Okay, so the last thing we're going to put in here is the yeast, and I have the yeast in this container. And I keep this in the refrigerator. This was also sent to me. And actually, the person who sent this to me also sent this bread machine. So, very grateful for it. I love this bread machine. And this winter, I actually want to use it more. Getting dust everywhere. It's not dust, it's flour. All right, so on to it. 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. Shoot, I just dumped some on the counter. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, and I even have a 1/4 teaspoon there. So now the raisins will come in later. As I said, this particular machine, I don't know if they all do or not, but they give a beeping sound after a couple of cycles of what it needs to do. It'll stop and beep, and that's to let you know you can add in whatever you're going to add in. Whether you want to add in whatever bread you're making, you want to add in raisins, chocolate chips, walnuts, whatever. So at that time, I will add in a cup or so of raisins, maybe a little more. So now I'm just going to close this. I'm going to plug it in. And we want to do the sweet cycle, so we want to program it to 5. It tells you on here, this is all the programs. And I'll put it's a Cuisinart, I think it's a CBK. I'll put the exact machine this is either in the title or description, so you know. So I got it on program 5, which is sweet. And then it's already set at 1.5 pounds, which is what we want. And the color, we want it on light. So there's light, medium, and dark. We want it on light. And then all we have to do now is start. And you can see it's going now. Okay, so the entire process until the final product of the bread comes out is going to be 3 hours and 20 minutes. And that's all I have to do except come back and throw the raisins in. So stay tuned. All right, everyone. So I just wanted to show you the raisin bread. I cut a slice in half here, but it turned out good. The first piece I ate was the end part, so that was nice and crusty with butter. It was so delicious. And then I cut a piece for Glenn. But I cut it while it was too warm, so it didn't really set, and I threw butter on it right away, so it was a little glitchy. But now it's cooling off, and it's setting much better, as you can see. I put a little more than a cup of raisins in there, which was more than I put last time. And yeah, definitely can see the raisins everywhere. So yeah, this bread is good. If you have a bread machine, I've never made cinnamon raisin bread in it. It is good. This is one bread I was making here. And if we weren't using it for our stew as a side bread, I would make a icing and throw it on there as a dessert. So either way, it's good. And I'm going to pour my bowl of stew now. I never got to make dessert today. I was going to make a chocolate chip loaf bread. And we went outside and played with Gypsy, let her run around a little bit. She's kind of been going stir crazy in the house. And you can see here, it's still a little warm because it's melting a little bit. But yeah, we spent some time outside, let her burn some energy off. In the cool fall weather, it was beautiful though. I love it. Glenn even went out and he bundled up. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 layers of top on. I think it was like low 50s or even high 40s. But we ran around, or Gypsy ran around, and I got my exercise too because I think I chase the ball more than she does. She chases sticks. But and then we talked to our neighbor for a while. And then we went for a little walk. And took Gypsy on a little walk. Not a far walk because I don't want to overdo my feet again. I'm going to have to build myself up to that. Oh, I don't know why I moved that, but I'm going to put my stew in there. So yeah, we went for a little walk. We actually just got back probably a half hour ago. I just gave Glenn some stew and cinnamon raisin bread, and I fed the kitties, and I think we're all settled where I can eat now. So I'm just gonna pour my stew here. Okay, so there's the stew I made today in the slow cooker. Everything is soft except the potatoes. It happens every single time. The potatoes take longer to get soft, but it's still good. And that's how we eat our stew. A bowl of stew and a piece of cinnamon raisin bread. I'll probably have more than that. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna pretend that's all I'm eating. I'm gonna eat more than that. But I just wanted to show it to you. 3 hours and 20 minutes in the bread machine. Came out wonderful. I love this. And yeah, I'm gonna sit down and eat. So in case you don't know what's in the stew, I did I did a chuck roast that I did in the grocery haul, and potatoes, carrots, chopped up some onions, and I put a small can of mixed vegetables and a can of lima beans in there. And the tomato juice that you saw in the grocery haul, I put the majority of that in there. And the juices that the meat created. And some salt and pepper and onion powder, and that's it. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy this. I'll probably make that chocolate chip loaf tomorrow. And I'm probably going to cut grass tomorrow too. It is supposed to, the high is only in the 50s. But that's my kind of weather, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video out here. Again, thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. Beyond belief. I'm so grateful for all your support. And I hope you enjoy every video. If you got any ideas of videos to do, drop it down in the comments. But other than that, I'm going to close this video out and go eat some stew and cinnamon raisin bread, homemade. And it's always the best homemade. So with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.